Something exciting happening here at WALB tonight. WALB is visiting your hometown, and you don't have to travel far to experience charm, history, and hospitality when living in South Georgia.
That's right, Carla. And for the first time in decades, WALB is bringing you a series highlighting the best that our area has to offer.
WALB News 10's Jamie Worsley starts our series right here in Albany with one natural phenomenon that brings life to the Good Life City.
This isn't Charleston or even Savannah. This is Tift Park, situated right off of Monroe Street and Palmyra Road in Albany.
Whether you live, work, or play in Albany, you've likely noticed the giant live oaks that either canopy over the avenues, or you may have even seen them growing in farm fields or outside the Marine Corps Logistics Base. But what you might not know is these trees didn't get here by chance. You're looking at years of historic preservation and visions from people in Albany who love this city.
People like former Albany City Manager C. Quintard Wright, who directed that live oaks be planted around the city during his tenure from the mid-1920s to the late 1940s. Now, Albany's first official arborist continues to speak for the trees nearly 100 years later.
I don't think in that time period that they knew what cash value benefits that trees provide. I'm just glad they did.
The trees would go on to be featured in films, attract residents to live on the avenues, and become a symbol of strength during times of storm devastation. But not all of the large live oaks in Albany were planted. Some grew naturally in farm fields and were preserved thanks to conservationists like Colonel A.E. Dubber. From March of 1951 to July of 1955, he was in charge of planning and constructing the Marine Corps Depot of Supplies in Albany. He was insistent on preserving the large live oak on the property and aligning the rest of the installation with it.
Part of the character of the Marine Corps Logistics Base are the trees that are located here. You get this great mix of, buildings and wildlife and forest land.
Is that common on marine bases? Is this kind of like an anomaly that would be charming for people who may end up getting to live here and serve here?
It's actually fairly unusual, so it's definitely part of the charm.
That charm reinforced by support cables and a lightning protection ground system that were added to the tree. The Marine base is also collecting acorns from Dubber's oak to grow just in case a replacement is ever needed. Albany's arborist has an annual Arbor Day event with the local school systems, propagating the next generation of conservationists, and reminding everyone, including current and future property owners in Albany, that the trees here have value money can't buy.
It's just live oaks and pines. There's plenty more. And I'm like, no, you don't want that attitude. You want to preserve them. And like I said, people will come and see these trees.
Like me, you can come out and appreciate these trees in Albany anytime in the Avenues area or near Tift Park. Visiting your hometown, I'm Jamie Worsley.